Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Big Major, host of this channel and also the owner of the channel. Thank y'all for showing up and being with me tonight. As I talk about something that was kind of brought up to me in conversation with talking amongst my friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, we have grown up conversations here and there. It's not all about jokes. And one of the grown up conversations is taking people for granted, taking things and situations for granted. So this is not a sports show today. For those of you guys that show up that hasn't been to the channel, if you haven't already done so, please like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel as we continue to grow. As I say all the time, I do more than just sports talk or basketball talk, but I talk about everything in general, anything that life has to offer. I talk about. So I'm talking about just taking things and taking people and taking situations for granted today. But first, before I start, let me give a shout out to my little brother, man. I know I did it yesterday on his channel, Lakers and Five channel. But let me give a birthday wish to my little brother DJ, man, doing great things over there in his YouTube channel, man, for the sports. And then he got the movie channel coming up. If you haven't already went to go over there to like, share, and subscribe to his channel, please do so, man. It's banging over there when it comes to sports content, man. You want to give you a take, you want to go over there and do something, man. Go over there to my little brother's channel, man. So once again, he probably tired of me saying this because I did it yesterday on his channel and I texted him this morning, but I'm gonna do it once again, goddammit. I don't care if you're mad at me. Happy birthday, my little nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And what I mean by little nigga, I don't mean like little, like he 5'5" or something. I mean, you know, he's younger than me in age. So happy birthday to my brother, man. Proud to be a part of the family, man, and proud of the things that you're doing. And I pray that you only go up, and up from here, bro. So shout out to DJ. Hey, there goes my guy, H. Davis. You know what I'm talking about? What's up? He said, happy birthday, DJ. This is H. Davis. For those of y'all don't know who H. Davis is, he's an integral part of the Lakers and Five channel. He's an integral part of the Major Level Mafia. You know what I'm saying? As he is my right hand sniper. If anybody get out of line, yeah, I don't think y'all need me to tell y'all what Marine Staff Sergeant Davis will do to you. So thank you for showing up to the channel, man. Thank you. I always appreciate you showing up, bro. Shout out to the three people that's listening in on your big brother right now. Yes, do not go off of YouTube, man. This is your big brother speaking. You understand what I'm talking about? So yeah. So tonight's show, man, we're talking about taking people and taking things for granted. It's an extended conversation from the conversation I had with my friends and family the other day. We're just on some grown man topics talking. So when it comes to, first of all, you should never take anybody that does you well for granted. And the reason, and it's very important that y'all hear me on this, y'all, because in this generation, we seem to have lost the value of respect and honor. You know what I mean? We don't seem to have that anymore. And it's a damn shame because everybody expect it. Everybody expect respect. Everybody expect to be treated a certain way. But the same people that expect it don't want to give it. You know? And it's very simple. I know they say respect is given, it's earned, not given, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's true. But also, I'm under the guise of belief that you should also give it too. Like me, I give everybody their modicum of respect. Like if I first meet you, I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm gonna give you respect. See, I don't believe in the whole earning thing all the time because when you meet somebody, you want to give them a level of respect, and then you want to see where it goes from there. Shout out to Lewis. Thank you for showing up to the channel. He says, "What's good, big up? Get those likes and subscribe up, man, to the channel, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you for showing up, man." So this is a serious topic today. I'm just touching on and just giving y'all a reminder, man, to just keep whatever you get in life, man, whether it be a good woman, a good man, whatever the case may be, You always want to, always want to make sure that you treat that person with respect, man, and honor. That's another thing. See, I live by three moral codes: loyalty, honor, and respect. You know what I mean? Loyalty, honor, and respect. And that's what I live by, and I'm gonna continue to live by that creed. And what comes along with that is not taking people for granted, bro. Family, friends, loved ones, spouse, good job, anything that does you well, you don't want to take for granted because you might not always have the opportunity to have that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Thank y'all for bearing with me. So yeah, man. So me and my older brother was talking the other day and yesterday. We was talking about how you can be, no matter what you do for a person, man, no matter what you do for them, how can a person be ungrateful for the things that you do for them? Mind you, these people are asking you. They're asking you for something, asking for advice, asking for time, money, whatever the situation may be. And yet they're ungrateful. Or they think that you'll always be there. Because that's what taking somebody for granted is. Having the belief that someone is always going to be there no matter how you treat them, no matter what. They're going to always be there to be your doormat and stepping stone or whatever the case may be. And that's not always the case. You get a good person in your life that's willing to go out on a limb for you. You never want to take them for granted. Taking somebody for granted, it's like burning a bridge. Now, let's say you go to your friend, right? Y'all in good standings right now. You go to your friend, and you say, "Hey, bro, I'm in a bind right now. I just need to borrow $20. Let's just say $20." You say, "Okay." You take the $20. You get the $20 from, and you say, "Look, borrow. That means I'm going to pay you back." And you say, "I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to pay you back Wednesday," right? Now, as the person that let you borrow the money, by you saying that you're going to pay him back and you're going to pay him back at a certain time, that person shouldn't have to come looking for you, right? No, because you put the time out there, you put the stipulation out there. I'm going to give this back to you. I have every intent of giving it back to you at this time. So guess what happens when Wednesday comes? When Wednesday comes, should the person that let you borrow that have to come looking for you, or should you already be ready to pony it up because you put your word out there that you're going to put it back Wednesday? Well, that's the latter. You put your word out there, so you have to live up to whatever you told that person. Now, if something happens whereby you can't pay that person back, then this is where common courtesy comes in at. You let somebody know, "Hey, man, I didn't get paid like I thought I would get paid, but I got you at this time. And I'll let you know what happens just in case something falls through again." See, at least you're giving somebody common courtesy. You're letting them know, "Hey, man, I had every intent to do this and do that, and this fell through." But if you don't do that at all, and Wednesday come and pass, you know what you just did? Not only did you just burn a bridge, but you took somebody for granted. And now weeks has passed, and then months has passed, days, years, hours. All this time has passed, right? You buying stuff. You done had the money to give it back to this person several times over by now. You done bought stuff, and you done bought Jordans and liquor and weed and all that kind of stuff. And you didn't give it back to that person. You burnt the bridge with that person, and you took them for granted. You burnt the bridge with them because now they'll never trust you. I loaned you $20. You said you were gonna pay me back. Every time I see you, you avoid it. In fact, you don't even bring up the fact that you owe me. So that's taking a person for granted. That's taking a person that's burning the bridge, because the next time you come to the person and say, "Hey, such and such, yo, can I borrow $10, $30, $1?" They won't let you borrow nothing now because you effectively burnt your bridge with them by putting your word out there and not living up to your word. So that's burning bridges. And you took them for granted because the fact that you know that you owe somebody and then you didn't pay them back, but you went to them again and had the audacity to ask them for some money again or to borrow anything from them, lets me know that you're taking that person for granted because you think that that person, because they're your friend, they're your cousin, family member, mother, father, sister, brother, spouse, that you can always go to them. No matter how I treat you, no matter how I disrespect you, no matter how much I break my word to you, I can always go back to you because you're always going to give it to me. You're always going to say, oh, well, I can always go back to you. I ain't got to pay the nigga back. But you put your word out there. So never take anybody or anything for granted. Man, we got other people pouring in. It goes, my guy, your guy, the birthday guy. You know what I'm saying? Lakers are 5, my little brother, man. Like I said before, please go subscribe to the channel and then join. Don't just subscribe, man. That's not enough anymore. I need y'all to go over there and join Lakers 5, 6, or 7, bro. I'm a loyal member myself of the Lakers 5 side of things. So please go over there, subscribe, man. You already know what happens if you don't. He tells me about it. It's going to be me and you. That's all I know. Micah, you know what I'm talking about? Thank you for showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, made you right. You're right, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, just a little serious topic. Just talking about, you know, people taking people for granted. And we all up here now has had people in our life to do that. We've had people close to us, people we deem friends, people we deem family. Do it, bro. And it made me want to get up here and do a show about it. I was supposed to have my boy Francisco come up here to talk about it because it was his idea to bring it up. But I said, man, the show must go on, so I'm gonna get up here and solo it, man, and just talk about people doing that, bro. And in this generation, we need to stop. See, one thing about me, those of y'all that know me real good know I'm a person of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not going to put a time limit on it because if I put a time limit on it, then I'm obligated to keep my word. So let's say I say, hey, yo, DJ, I'm going to show up to your show, man. I'm going to be there at 6:30. And he's banking on me to be there. Say, yeah, man, be there because I got to go to work, man. Somebody take over the show. I say, all right, man, nobody else is going to step up. I got you. 6:30 comes. He has to be out the door and on his way to work, right? What would be the best way for me to honor my word? Showing up late, hitting them up at the last minute saying, no, I can't do it, or getting over there ahead of time so we can go over it. Whether getting over there ahead of time so we can go over it is more my style. So if you say 6:30, man, let's meet up, mate. 6:30, let's talk about the show so I can get you started and set up. Guess what? I'm hitting them up at 6:15. I'm hitting them up at 6 o'clock if I have to. You know why? Because I'm giving myself time to get acclimated to whatever it is that we go talk about the setup or whatever the case may be. And it also gives him time because it's not going to take him 30 minutes to explain to me everything. All right, man, is this how you do? Boom, bop, bam. This is how you started. This is how you ended. Okay, man. And that still gives him time to get himself acclimated to get himself to work. You see how that works, man? And this is why to this day, and I'm very proud of the fact that I haven't burnt any bridges with anybody. I can go get anything from anybody. And people are going to take them out. I don't even have to give them an explanation. If I come to anybody for anything, 99.99% of the time, they're going to say, yes, Major. You know why? Because I'm a man of my fucking word. Your word is all that you have in this world. It's worth more than money. It's worth more than all the education you have. You could be dumb as a box of rocks. But if you got your word is the most important thing in this world, man. Seriously. It's important in relationships, business relationships, friendships. It's important in every single aspect of your life. Your word, that's all you got. I don't care how much money you got. There's people out there with money that are assholes. They take people with money take people for granted all the time. They take their own money for granted, thinking that it's always going to be there. Here's an example of why you can't trust every single thing that befalls you. Let's say you got $30 million in the bank right now, today, right now at 6:34 p.m., January 18th, 2025. You got $30 million in your bank. You go to sleep tonight, right? You breathe in a sigh of relief. I got $30 million in my bank account. Guess what? What if the economical system falls while you sleep? And all the banking institutions are forced to shut down while you're asleep. You get up, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You get your morning bagel, you get your orange juice, you get your toast, white cookies, some grits and bacon. And you just happy. You skip out there at the newspaper with a robe on, nothing on up under the robe. Yeah. I don't know why somebody would do that. I do it all the time, sorry. But you go out there and you thinking all is right in the world because you know what? After I finish taking a shower and I get dressed and start my day, I got $30 million to fall back on. But with that newspaper, somebody printed up the early morning edition. That newspaper, you ain't opened it up yet and read it. You know what that newspaper is going to say? First tagline. World economic shutdown. All banks forced to shut down. All American banks, German banks, Swiss banks, Polish banks, French banks shut down. The monetary system is shut the fuck down. Guess what you're going to do? What are you going to do when all that shuts down? Because guess what? In America, the bank only guarantees you 10% of your money. In America. So guess what? 10% of 30 million? What is 10% of 30 million, y'all? Anybody know? 3 million. But that don't mean that's what you're going to get. Because guess what's going to happen? Because of oversights and other different things and situations like that, that 3 million is going to go down real small, real quick. Oh, and guess what? Even if you did get all the 3 million, you can't do anything because remember I just said the economic system shut down. Money is now obsolete now. So what the fuck can you do with 3 million? Not a goddamn thing. You took your money for granted, and a person that took their money for granted, if a situation like that happened, they wouldn't know how to survive because they took their money for granted thinking it would always be there, y'all. Y'all understand the importance of not taking shit for granted? You know what I'm saying? That you don't. You make sure that what you get, you hold on to, and then get an understanding that real value is not in how much money you got. It's not in how much money you're worth. It's not in how much money you could get. Do you know where your real value lies? Your real value lies in your ability to survive no matter what happens. Your real wealth is your knowledge. See, knowledge is wealth. People think of wealth, they think of money and jewels and pearls and diamonds. That don't mean shit if you ain't got knowledge. How do we know that? Because if you're a dumb motherfucker when you broke, if you hit the lottery, does that make you smart? No. You know what that made you? Now you went from being a dumb motherfucker to a dumb motherfucker with money. Nothing changes. That's like a punk. I'll give you an example. Back in junior high school, we had this buster in school, right? He let everybody punk over him. He was a buster. Guess what? The buster started taking karate classes. Now he can fight. Then you get to high school, you know what he becomes? Now he's still a buster, but now he can fight. Just because you can fight don't make you hard. And just because you can't fight don't make you a buster. So it's not the fact that he couldn't fight that was a buster. He let people walk over him. Even when he could fight now, he still let people walk over him, talk to him any kind of way. Even though he could have broke their jaw with a roundhouse. The character of a man, the character of a woman, the character of a human being is not by who you are or your status or what you can do. It's about what you know and how you can use that knowledge and information. Listen, because I'm giving y'all school tonight. This is a lesson. And it's free. Motherfuckers got to go to school to listen to this shit, to really get an understanding. I can teach this shit. This is life 101, yo. See, I'm one of them niggas that can survive without my money. They take all my shit from me, and I already got it set up like that. Take my shit from me tonight. And guess what? All you gonna do to me is you gonna make me kick back into my hunter-gatherer mentality. You gonna make me kick back into my survivalist mentality. Because guess what? Whether I got money or don't got money, I'm still going to eat. My family's still going to eat. Whether I got money or don't got money, I'm still going to be able to defend my family. They still going to be safe. Whether I got money or don't got money, I still got my knowledge and information up here. I'm talking about 5 decades of this shit. Take my money away. I know how to hunt. I know how to fish. I know what fruits and vegetables is edible or not. That's knowledge. That's more important than money. What did human beings have before money existed? All we had was our knowledge and survival skills. That's what we had. Am I right or wrong? Before there was even a such thing called the monetary system, monetary value, what did we have? We had knowledge and information. We had to learn the lay of the land. We had to learn the lay of the land to understand, hey, look, this is what we're dealing with. If I'm out there in the wilderness and I'm just in the wilderness and I have to just survive off my instinct, my survival instincts, what good's my $3 million going to do in the wilderness, in the desert, in the jungle, in an open plain, in a post-apocalyptic setting? What good is my $3 million going to do then? My $3 million, if I've got $3 million, but I don't know how to hunt, it's deers over there grazing, and I got to eat tonight. My family got to eat tonight. What I'm gonna go? What I'm gonna do? Go to the deer and say, "Hey, deer, stay right there. Let me kill you. I got $3 million. Let me pay you to kill you." No. Remember, I don't have $3 million in the jungle, in the desert, in a post-apocalyptic setting. And if I did have it, I can't spend it. But right now, my family got to eat. I got to eat. So that deer is the only thing standing in between me and my family eating. So guess what? I know how to kill it ethically. The deer dies, my family eats. It's simple. Not taking people and not taking things for granted is a simple scenario. Do not put your faith in anything that is man-made. Let me say that again, y'all. That's a bar. Do not put your faith in anything that man created and man can take it away. Do not put your faith in it. Man created money. It can be taken away. Man created automobiles. It can be taken away. Man created the house, the materials that the house is built from can be taken away. The furniture that you're sitting on right now can be taken away. Anything that man created, it can be taken away from you. Do not take what man has built us for granted, thinking it's always going to be there. Let me give you a simple example. This is going to blow y'all mind. It's so goddamn simple. Let me give y'all a simple example of why you shouldn't take things, of how we all take things for granted. Or we all think that things are always going to be and work the way that they're supposed to work. Is everybody sitting down right now? How many people are sitting down right now? And if you are sitting down, what are you sitting on? Chair, couch, pillow, whatever. Whatever you're sitting on, I bet you think that it's going to always hold you up. Right or wrong? Can I get a 1 in the chat for those that's following what I'm saying? If you're sitting on anything right now, you're sitting on it with the belief that it's going to hold up your weight, right? If you're sitting on it, if you're sitting on that chair, you believe that those legs is going to stay sturdy on you. If you're sitting on the couch, you believe that the legs of the couch is going to stay sturdy on you. If you're sitting on the stool, you believe that the stool is going to stay sturdy. If you're sitting on the crate, you believe that the crate is going to keep you sturdy, right? Is that what you believe, right? Well, guess what? How many people seen people sit down in a chair and the chair buckled? How many times you see people sit down on a stool and the stool cracked from up underneath their weight? How many times you see people sit on a crate or sit on anything that wasn't more solid than that person, more dense than that person, and it broke up under their weight? You see what I'm saying? They took that chair, took that crate, took that stool, took that couch for granted, and it gave way up under their weight. That's one example of why you can't trust anything, why you can't take anything for granted. Your car, everybody here drives cars, right? Or has been in a car, right? Check this out. When you go out to your car in the morning, or whenever you go out to your car to go to the store, whatever the case, or go to work, girlfriend house, boyfriend house, wherever you're going, right? When you put your key in the ignition, what do you believe is going to happen every time you put your key in the ignition? What do you think? What do you want to happen whenever you put your key in the ignition of a car? I'm about to do something with y'all right quick. You expect the car to start up every time, right? Let me say that again, slow. When you go outside, you put your keys in the car, in the ignition, and you turn your ignition switch on your car. What do you expect your car to do every time? Notice I use the word every time. That's an important word for where I'm going next. Every time you step inside your car and you turn that ignition on toward the street, you expect that car to start up every single time. Am I right or wrong? Now, guess what? Does a car start up every single time? No. You know why? Because this particular day, the battery might be dead. This particular day, the alternator might not be working. This particular day, the fuel pump might have gone out. This particular day, the fuel injectors might have gone out. But we take for granted that this car is going to start every single time. We just get in there willy-nilly. I'm about to drive to the stove. I'm about to drive over here. I'm about to do this and I'm about to do that. And then when you get in there, what's the first thing you do when you turn the ignition and the car, or sometimes it don't even make the sound at all. Your face go from faith, excitement and faith, to disbelief. Damn, I can't believe this car wouldn't start. See what I mean by taking shit for granted? When you take things for granted too much, the fact that it'll always be there to work for you, it'll always be there to be safe for you, to be your safe haven. When you take for granted the things of this world, you often get let down more often than not. Don't take shit in this world for granted. Nothing. Don't take your kids for granted. Don't do it. Enjoy their childhood while they're children. You know why you shouldn't take your kids for granted? Because one day they're not gonna be children. They'll always be your kids. They'll always be your children. But one day they're not gonna be kids anymore. One day they're not gonna be there. They're gonna go live their life. Don't take nothing for granted, y'all. Fellas, I'm speaking to the fellas right now. If you got a good woman, nigga, you better hold on to her for dear life. I'm not saying we ain't gonna be men and look at women or whatever the case may be. But you know how much discipline it takes to say, you know what? I'm going to stand pat and say, you know what? I got a good one at home. I'm going to hold on to her. Do not take a good woman that's waiting at home for you and doing nothing but waiting on you at home for granted. Because if you lose her, you may not never get another one like that. Then the next one you do get, the one you thought was grass was green on the other side, you'll realize the reason why the grass looks green on the other side on her side is because she ain't nothing but AstroTurf. And AstroTurf is fake. You better stick to that. It's like TLC said in the 90s, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. That's it. Fellas, you got a good one. Do not take her for granted. Love her correctly. Love her deeply. Love her right. Love her completely. Or lose her to somebody that's going to do everything I just said. Ladies, same thing. Have a good dude. Don't take that nigga for granted, especially that nigga, because there's not a lot of good dudes out here. Half of them is gay. Most of them locked up in prison or dead. So when you get a good one, hold on to it. Ladies, don't take no man for granted. Parents, don't take your kids for granted. You take them for granted. If you don't show them the type of respect that they deserve as children, then when they get older and you become an elder, they may not respect you the way that you want them to because you took them for granted when they were children. If you got a good, decent job, don't take your job for granted. Because guess what? Layoffs could happen. The company might need to downsize. And they say, you know what? You're a good worker. But because you're a good worker, you kind of took some time off. You missed these many days and missed that many days when we really could use your help. So we're going to move on from you in favor of this new guy who's been here, who has perfect attendance. You know why they glazed over you and gave this person the nod instead of you and laid you off? Because you took the job for granted. I'm a good worker. I can screw up every now and again. That's another example of not taking things for granted, y'all. So I just wanted to get up here tonight and remind you guys, especially with it being the early part of the year. For the rest of the year, Whatever you have going good in your life, good job, good running vehicle, good relationship, good relationship with your brother, good relationship with your sister, your mom, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, good relationship with your boss at work. Please, 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 I beg you, do not take it for granted, because if you lose it, you will be miserable, because there's a possibility that you'll never get it back. Good things, great things, excellent things do not grow on trees, y'all. It's a fairy tale to believe that. It's a fairy tale to believe that something so amazing, something so great will always be there. It will always grow on trees. You have to take what you can get, hold on to it, because that's all you got. That's it, y'all. So the show was a short show, man. It was just to get up here and be a reminder. Like I said, my boy Francisco was supposed to get up here with me. We were supposed to talk about it together in depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the show down, man. I just want to thank y'all for showing up to the show to listen to your boy, man. I just wanted to put that out there and give a reminder to you guys. A little something outside of sports. It was brought up to my attention to talk about it. So I wanted to do diligence and talk about it. And I gave my word to my friend that I would talk about it. And I kept my word tonight. I said I wouldn't be on that long, and I'm not going to be. But thank you for the people that showed up, man. Thank you to H. Davis, the sniper over here on my right. Thank you to Lewis, the sniper over here on my left. Thanks to Micah Alexander, man. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. Thanks to my little brother DJ, man. Once again, happy birthday. I promise this is the last time I'm going to say it tonight. Happy birthday to DJ, man. Please give him a birthday gift right now, and go subscribe to his channel. Go like and share. Hell, go back and like an old video. I don't care what you do, but go over there and do it now. You know what I mean? Shout out to my people that ain't here. My little sister that's not here. Laker girl, 37. You know, shout out to her, man. She got some good content on her channel. Please go check out her old stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to always know I don't take none of y'all for granted, bro. Every time I hear y'all on my channel, on Lakers and 5 channel, and I hear y'all takes, man, whether they be good or bad takes, I try not to take y'all for granted, because everybody has a voice. And we wouldn't be nothing without our collective voices, y'all. So I want y'all to know that your big brother would never take y'all. Your big uncle would never take y'all for granted. And if there's any advice that I could give y'all with my 5 decades of knowledge that y'all might not have, I'm always here to be an open ear and an open book. There's I don't know everything, but there's a lot that I do know in my 5 decades on this planet. So use me as a beacon to give you guys whatever guidance that you might need from me, doing my part as a big brother and a big OG. So once again, I appreciate y'all for showing up. Thanks to the 2 people that's viewing me right now, man. I promise this channel's going to get bigger and bigger when I have more time to put into it. I'm a very, very busy man. So the fact that I have a little time to get on here and do little 50, 60-minute videos, that right there is a blessing in and of itself, because I'm constantly moving around. There's a reason why I get paid the money that I get paid, because work does not stop for me, literally. So I appreciate y'all for taking time out of y'all day. Y'all could have been anywhere else. Y'all took time out to come spend with your boy. Thank y'all for that, man. And anything that y'all got going, I will definitely, definitely always support my family. For Major Level Entertainment, the Major Mafia, I am your host, your boy, Big Major. Everybody, on behalf of the family, y'all have a peace and blessed night, man, and be safe out there. All right.